That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Now I gotta check my sign here for a sec.
I had my hat here.
I'm gonna put my ears on. I want to know what. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm in Let me see.
Dude, you wrote that? You wrote that very well. You wrote that very well, yeah.
Catch that because yeah.
Right? So you wrote it backwards. That's great.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go with the lowest tech to achieve the highest tech, right? One more. Yeah, I mean, if we were living in the modern world, I could actually put this like on the screen and stuff. But since this is all achieved with Dixie cups and the like, yeah, only so much you can do with stringing Dixie cups. But I think we're doing absolutely amazing with Dixie cups and strings. I think we're doing a good job. So.
I would say you are doing quite a good job with Dixie Cup and Strings.
I won't take offense because when you set yourself up, you just can't take offense when somebody, obliges you. So, all right. Well, it's officially 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the Sierra Nevadas in California. I'm Sifu Z, and that's Sifu Chad. But we'll say hi to the folks.
As he said, Sifu Chad.
That out. Maybe do an 8-hour rehearsal on introductions. Like yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm Sifu Z. This is Sifu Chad.
Have the metronome out. I have the moochung out, but where is the metronome? Right.
We haven't done metronome Mukjung in a minute. Yeah, yeah. But I did decipher heavy hands from starting right to then starting left, and then switching and then left, and then switching starting left. Yeah, yeah. Which was actually kind of a mind twist. Yeah.
It's all a mind. It's a mind twist. Just starting with the one, right? Um, I was gonna say, but hey, Lotoya subscribed. Thank you very much. Yes, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. This is the Dirty Dojo. This is where we get together and do martial art inspired exercise. Now, I've done all sorts of martial art. I started when I was 4 years old. Chad's Asian. Just kidding. Just kidding. Uh, it's in his DNA. He doesn't even need to train. He's just being nice. Yeah, no. Anyway, um, yeah, martial art inspired exercise. And then the second half of the session, we do over on patreon.com/cfuz, where we train specifically on, well, Wing Chun. Yeah. Today, man, I have all these things I wanted to do today, and well, no, I'll do this. No, I'll do that. And, well, we're always going to do the sand training, right? So that's one thing you could always count on. Get yourself a sandbag. If you're interested in self-defense and martial arts, and you don't have a sandbag, I don't understand you. I just don't understand. They've been around for centuries, thousands of years. A punching bag isn't the same thing. The small ones that the kung fu stores sell that you hang on the wall, kind of like multi-tiered sandbags, not the same thing. A good old-fashioned rob a bank, get the canvas bags and fill them up with sand. That's the one you want. I am missing one right now. We have a sand shortage out here in the Sierra Nevadas. But as soon as I get some sand, I'll get that good.
But
I don't understand it. Understand. Uh, let me see. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do some core. We're going to do our sand training. Are we already 12 minutes and 51 seconds in? Oh, that's because we had no, we're only 4 minutes in. I'm sorry. Math is hard. Oh yeah, that's why I meant time. Math is exponentially easier than time. Yeah, there we go.
time management, but that and it just it went it huh, every second just goes.
There it is. Boy, let me say, yeah, I had a bunch of philosophical stuff that I wanted to waste time on, but luckily I have forgotten it. But the main one is what Sifu Chad says, because Sifu Chad really is just part of the fabric of the Wing Chun intelligentsia, and so he knows that wasting your time. I mean, Seafood Chad knows this better than I do innately, I think. I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to give him the credit anyway. Don't waste your time with people that waste your time. That's like so huge. I mean, it's incredibly huge because we're creatures of we're social creatures, so we want to communicate, connect, right? But then as Sister Wendy, did you ever watch Sister Wendy? Oh, go on YouTube, Sister Wendy. If you love art, then you're going to love Sister Wendy. Sister Wendy is a nun and she takes you through a lot of the classical art, but she's just the most incredible uh, nun one has ever seen. I think she's probably even better than the flying nun, quite honestly, but you'd have to be old to even know what the hell I'm talking about. So, Latoya, hi, Dirty Dojo. Now, J Clip says, grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Have no idea who Lamar Jackson is. I'm 89 years old or something like that. Like I said, I have no idea who that is. Yeah. And not only does wasting time with people that are wasting your time waste your time, oh man, that's a mouthful. Um, it's also dangerous. Like it's dangerous. It's literally dangerous. Like it didn't used to be as dangerous. I don't recall it being so dangerous to waste your time with people that are wasting your time. But now it seems to be really dangerous. Maybe it's social media that has pushed it to the point where, man, because people are so addicted to wasting their own time, you know, that's pretty much all they got. It's kind of sad in a way, eh, you know. Um, the Wing Chun language is similar, not exactly, but it's very similar to the language. Wing Chun is a language, very similar in the way that dance and music is a language. You know, um, it's where it becomes so important to engage with somebody. There's more than one way to do it. There's contact like this. It's been around for a long time. Contact dancing. You make contact with a person, and sometimes it's with a bunch of people, and it's like you stay in contact and you flow and all that. Yeah, I've seen it, never done it. Was no, I was like, no, no. Yeah, I think I'll go do the Million Man March or something. No, I'm just kidding. Um, uh, yeah, boy, that Million Man March thing threw me off. But no, let's see if Chad pick it up so I can grab a strategic drink of water.
Yeah. I mean, I was following you. I was waiting for.
The dangers of trying to philosophize first thing in the morning when you're actually supposed to be training. So,
I think it's because I get so drained from doing my labor job in the past 4 days, and then in the morning I'm just like, blah. And yeah, I feel kind of dazed. But then after I train, I feel like a man again. You know, I don't feel like some dazed and confused child looking for coffee.
all right. So I'm going to work with even numbers here. We got one more minute and then we start on the sandbag. Again, now if you don't have a sandbag, you can still kind of do this. If you have a bed, if you have a pillow, if you have a cushion. And the reason this will work on a bed or a cushion is because right now we just invented something called the pinky. There we go. And let's start right now. Pinky and finger sandbag exercises. We got to come up with a fancy name. I got it. Digital sandbag. Digital sandbag. Oh my goodness. Now, when you're hitting this thing, don't hit it hard. Okay. It's gradual. It's gradual. I can't say that enough times. Now, something I can say that I didn't say last time is that I noticed that when I hit this thing with my pinky, it still shakes the building. So, what I'm doing now is I hit the top where the sand is a little loose, more loose. And then it's not quite, and then I use my pinky, and then it's not so bothering. It's 9:30 in the morning. People don't want to hear this sort of thing. If you have, now if you're living alone, that doesn't matter, or if you just don't care about the other people that you're living with, that's valid. Then go ahead and you can hit this with your big finger. Yeah. Oh, the big finger, man, that's a thud right there. And of course, make sure you even it up. Right? Why do you might be looking at this and laughing. Have you ever seen Dr. Evil? Any of the Dr. Evils, it's always right. The pinky. They're always right. What right? They're not like that. No, they're
One of my favorite characters. Was great.
the reference. All right, so 9:50. We go for 10 minutes on this. Although with the pinky, we could just go for 5 minutes. Let's just go 5 minutes for the pinky. If your pinky gets tired within the 5 minutes, because 5 minutes is a long time to be doing pinky sand training if you're just starting, right? So If your pinky starts to, get fatigued, well, then switch pinkies and then work that pinky until it's. I can't believe I'm saying the word pinky like over and over and over again. It's crazy. How many times do you ever say pinky? Like usually the only time you say pinky is, ow, I hurt my pinky finger, and it's not weird. uh,
No, no, not weird at all.
But if you're just standing around making a video, doing a live stream, and you say pinky like 43 times in 1 minute, I don't know what the algorithms do to you. I have no idea. I'm sure, I'm sure there are ramifications of saying pinky over and over again. There's algorithm ramifications. The ramifications of doing pinky training for real, though, is look at these powerful pinkies. They're just, look how strong those pinkies are.
And you use a fretboard.
Oh,
You need to really strengthen that pinky, man, to really slide up that
my
fretboard.
pinky is
Play
so
some.
strong. I can play in first position and then move this pinky completely all the way to the extreme part of the keyboard. I can play the whole neck
Yeah,
now that I do
yeah,
my pinky training, the entire neck
yeah.
without moving my hand.
Uh,
Yeah, pinky training. It's real. It's real. That's right. I haven't even released the stream archives of last week's introduction to the pinky thing because I think it's so special. I think the only people that should know about the pinky training are the ones that join us live right now, You know? Sally Struthers. Oh, that's a good one. Now, there's other things you can do with pinky training as well. Why is he talking about pinky training? I bet you some people are just going nuts right now. Like, what is he
like this,
talking about?
this is keto.
Is there why are kung fu guys so weird? Hey, we're gonna get really weird now. You keep doing the sand training. I just want to show you. There's also training if you want to hit, like you're really tempted to hit the tennis ball hard. Who isn't, right? But do your hard pinky training. Oh, missed it, man. And there's another thing. You get this moving and hit it with the pinky, right? You get it moving just a little bit. Boom. Oh, missed it, right? Boom. There we go. You see? Really good stuff. The pinky training. Oh, dang, dang. Here we go. Oh, that skimmed it there. There it is. Hey man, I'm just developing this. This is brand new to the martial art world. I'm amazed at how much are we there yet? Oh yeah, I think we're there. Okay, we went a minute over on the pinky training. All right, now flex the pinky, flex the pinky. All right, flex. All right, just kidding.
Pinky set. Okay, I'll stop.
My ball, I can raise it and lower it, all with one of those fancy barrel hitches. Barrel hitch. Best knot ever. Best knot ever. Okay, barrel hitch. I want to do some. I think it's called a barrel hitch. I don't know the English language that well. Yeah, it's only my first language. If you got a stool, grab your stool. This is damn near like a cojonable stool. Except not. We are going to do some core stuff, some really good core stuff. Um, one of the one of the really important things to do, especially for China or what's called jujitsu or grappling. One of the important things to do, let me see, get in the frame here, is if you're on the ground, you're grappling, or you're about to go on the ground, then your legs are no longer really of use to you for standing. Right? When you're standing, your legs are occupied. But when you're not standing, you're sitting or you're on the ground, then your legs are tend to go in this automatic mode of not really being occupied. This doesn't affect people like soccer players and certain athletes that really use their legs in a manipulating something. Not people that just run or bike, because that's repetitive, right? But soccer specifically, I can't believe how great soccer players are at jujitsu. They get so good so quick, you know. Um, but one of the things that you really want to be able to do is for your legs to be able to rise up, right? And for you to have that core of being able to hold the legs up and then being able to manipulate the legs like crossing. Like this is huge, man. Being able to in a very strong and controlled manner, being able to control. Another thing is circling, being able to circle and having a lot of times you need to get your legs and move your legs out of the way or out from underneath, or even for instance, this would be really powerful for even an arm bar. If you're about to do an arm bar, you really want your legs to be strong here and your core, right? Another aspect, there's all kinds of, I think Sifu Chad and I have done some variations on this where we lift, cross, go down, extend out and up, down and out, you know, a lot of different variations. So we only have 10 minutes. So what do we do when we only have 10 minutes? We make it hurt. So,
Oh, I thought we philosophized.
yeah, we
Right.
philosophize for 10 minutes straight. So let us do some sets. We're going to go back and forth on this. I'll do your Sifu Chad's familiar with this exercise, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, we did it before. You actually showed me one that you go, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you. You showed me a variation when we did this. But
Oh, it's like leg extending up, down, curl, out, down,
yeah, and
curl, and then up.
there's different variations. Essentially, it's variations on leg raises, leg extensions.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I've ever done this demonstration for you, or if you've seen me do this demonstration, but I'll grapple somebody with no hands, no arms. Like
Yeah.
have. Oh, you've seen me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that demonstration for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the strength in the legs and the coordination strength specifically is really vital for that. You might not, your arms might be broken. You may need to finish the fight here, you know, and it's possible, isn't it? Right? You've
Yeah.
seen I'm pretty sure you've seen me do it on multiple occasions where You know,
Yeah,
sometimes I'll put one arm in, and then sometimes I'll put both arms in, right? Essentially, tie,
it's
you know, like
interesting
have the
because
hands tied.
yeah, it's interesting because without your arms, then that also gives them like less to attack. So
Yes,
it's an
yes,
interesting thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you even if you have like just a belt and your arm is broke, you can put your arm here and then still fight with this and keep this protected. And hey, three is better than you know than
Yeah.
one out there. You know, go oh I'm done right now, man. This ain't a UFC. Hey, you're fighting for your life. You know.
Right.
So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and do we'll do 3 to 4 sets of these. We'll see how we're feeling. We're going to do 10. I'll count out 10 and then take a slight break between sets, and then you'll count out 10. And hell, let's go. Let's see if we can do 4 sets before we have to switch off. All right, let's go. I'm just going to do some basic. I'm going to start with the basics. Just a nice rise, leg raises. One. If you don't have a stool, you can do this on a mat, like how Sifu Chad is doing. Okay? That's 3, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. If that wasn't enough, keep going. 15 is pretty good for me, especially if you're engaging your core. You know, people get caught up with numbers. And it's not really about the numbers. If you, I've seen people do a lot, high numbers, but not have their core engaged, right? And so it kind of doesn't count. You know, you're not trying to exercise, you're trying to conserve, right? When you do that, you know, you're gonna, yeah, they'll usually do it fast too, like 1, 2, 3. No, the movement is designed to engage the core. That's what the movement's about. Okay, Sifu Chad, let's go. Next
All
version.
right. Next version. You want another version?
Now just do a variation. Sorry.
Oh, up, down. All right, we're gonna be going up and then down. 1,
Okay,
2.
in, out.
Yeah, in,
Okay, I got
out.
you. In, up,
Out,
and
we're going
down.
up and then down. And
Oh,
then
that's good.
in.
Like you're doing if you
Up.
flex your heels up, you can use this as a kick, a double kick to the
Yes.
face. Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Count them
6,
out.
I think. 7, 8, 9. If you're on the mat, don't let your legs touch the mat. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Yeah. But I feel good.
All right.
That feels good. Yeah, having that in out movement, that up and down, side to side. You know, think about it. If you don't do those movements, they're not really going to be there for you. You know,
Yeah.
if you need them. So classic example of use it or lose it. You know, the
Right.
the the time, the 6 years of being nomadic, it was really interesting to see what went to the wayside and what was maintained. as far as this
Mhm.
body goes, and the
Mhm.
aging process. But I tell you, I've underestimated the value of four walls and an electrical outlet. So much more you can do. So much more. I mean, it's kind of exponential.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll count on it. This next one
Okay.
is circle
Ooh.
one. Yeah.
Are we circling all one side or like
Two.
rotating?
So rotate one way, then rotate the other way. That's
Okay.
three. That's four. I think I'm gonna break my stool with this one. Five. This is grueling.
Yeah, it is.
Six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Oh, all I'm doing for that. You need to do more. Keep going. If you need to do more, I suspect you need to engage your core more, or you're a super human. Either one. This is a drinking show. Remember, salute.
All right.
Oh, did you keep going?
I paused and then I decided I'd complete it.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that.
It's like in my nature.
No, failure is fine. Failure means you're doing the exercise correctly, right? Because you're trying to exhaust those muscles. So if they exhaust, that means you're activating your core and doing it properly. I always say, us Wing Chun folks or anybody that does dynamic tension exercise has it a lot harder on these exercises because you know how to engage your core.
Yeah.
So often these will be, they're not harder to do, they're just more grueling, because you know how to do the exercise.
Yeah. It's almost like as soon as I start doing the exercise, my muscle memory like reverts straight to Seum Tao. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. And really grinding it, really
Yeah. Yeah.
compressing it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Lead us on this last one, and then we're out of here. Then we go
All
to
right.
our
What, what's
private
this?
session.
What's this variation? How are we gonna do this one?
You know what? Let's do the bicycle, but the reverse forward bicycle.
Reverse forward
Yeah, so
bicycle.
you're going to go like
Oh, okay.
this and then like this. That's one,
All right.
two.
So we're going
Yeah. I
both
don't know
ways with
why
this.
I'm demonstrating with my fists. Maybe it's because it's a lot easier. One. Yeah. Two, three. You count them out.
All right.
Four,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
yeah.
11,
Oh, keep going if you can.
12,
Once you
13,
fail, you fail. Don't pick it back up.
14. Yeah.
Do as many as you need to fail. You don't need absolute failure. You just want to approach failure. If you go to absolute failure, you do risk injuring yourself. Right. So just go right up to failure. Say, okay, thank you. It, listen, as long as you're doing the work, right? You don't want to BS yourself here. You could go, oh well, I'm too strong to do 10. No, that's not what I'm saying. You should definitely be able to do an average set, which is 8 to 12, right? So then you gauge your intensity to match that 8 to 12 repetitions. Again, it's not about the, it's about the numbers, but then it's flexible about the numbers, about 8 to 10. In weightlifting, sometimes you're just trying to do failure to one. You want to lift one weight and you can only lift it once, for really bulking up and and powerlifting stuff. Uh, but this is more for fitness and for functional use. When I say functional use, any big bodybuilder that's gotten his ass beat in jujitsu knows exactly what I mean. You might be big and strong, but man, a fly is still a fly. It still can get, maybe a skinny guy that's quick can get that fly quick. And the bodybuilder is just too dang slow, man. There's no way he's going to get that fly, you know? So I always like to make these comparisons. Like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm too small," or "I'm too weak," or whatever, weak. Okay, you can't be weak. You got to be strong enough to do basic human movements. That's why we do exercises to double check, make sure we, we got those movements down. Uh, anyway, it's 4 minutes after 10, and I just had to catch myself to philosophizing. Last week we went way too long. I missed out on like a couple of appointments. I'm like, well, what? That goes to show you
Time.
how excited we are about Wing Chun. How how we could kind of just go ahead and do this all day, talk about it all day, do it all day.
For the rest
Uh,
of my life.
so if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe. We're at I think about 330 subscribers. We're trying to get to 340 million. That's about the population of the United States. I figure if all of the United States trained in martial arts and specifically in Wing Chun, because I'm biased like that, then we would be not great again. We would be, for the first time, fantastic. Imagine that. Has America ever said, you know what, let's try to be fantastic? So
No, they haven't.
I'm gonna get like a chartreuse hat or maybe an aqua green, I don't know, with the letters "Make America Fantastic."
Mm,
I,
Math.
go ahead and steal my idea if you like. A lot of times it's better to have people steal your idea so you can just pay $12.99 for the product.
True that.
All right, I'll see you guys next week. 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Fridays. Have a great weekend. Aloha.